My name is Aulia Lawia and I will explain for the next material. It is about intelligibility, ambiguity avoidance, and priming and alignment, a model of dialogue. So, intelligibility in speech communication, it is a measure of how comprehensible speech is in given conditions. Intelligibility is affected by the level or loud but not too loud and quality of the speech signal, the type and level of background noise, reverberation, some reflection but not too many, and for speech over communication devices, the properties of the communication system. And for the concept of intelligibility, it is intended to mean that a person with average hearing and cognitive abilities is able to understand the message that are transmitted into the space occupied by the person. For example, some research has shown that when we say a content word, like a noun or verb, for the first time in a larger discourse, we say it with higher intelligibility than when we say it again, meaning that it is more recognizable when it is heard out of context. It is from Fowler and Hausum, 1987. And then for the next is ambiguity avoidance. Ambiguity avoidance is the idea that when the speakers avoid this ambiguity so as to make themselves as clear as possible. For example, when the speaker says put the pig on the block to their participants, it is ambiguous whether on the block is specifying which pig or where to put the pig. On the other hand, if the speaker says put the pig that's on the block, then this is no longer ambiguous. If there is only one pig, then either instruction is unambiguous. The ambiguity just depends on both the syntactic form and the context. And then the last, it is priming and alignment, a model of dialogue. Priming, in this case, refers to an interesting phenomenon in speech production, both written and spoken. Language producers tend to repeat structures that they have recently heard, read, or produced. Pickering and Garrett 2004 argue that various forms of priming, including syntactic priming, serve to align different forms of representation and that in successful dialogue it is ultimately the mental states of the interlocutors that become aligned. Well, during dialogue, interlocutors are slowly bringing phonological, lexical, and syntactic representation into sync. In observable terms, this means that interlocutors come to produce words in the same way, use the same terms to refer to the same things, and even use the same syntactic structures regardless of their content. So, I think that's all from me. Thank you.